everybody. Good morning, everybody. Gorgeous day out. Monday morning. Off and running. 10 yards. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wheelbarrows to finish this pad. So we'll pull Jeff up and you can see how I stopped about 2 feet shy. Now we'll give that a good mix and a blend. What I wanted to show you real quick was we have our wire mesh. We just pick that up as we go. No chairs today. Maybe a couple chairs down there where we don't have to pull the mixer on it. But I want to double rebar into these corners, into these wings. We have them here and the other side is set up the same way. Just wanted you to see a picture of that so that when cars run over these little wings, and of course we'll have our tool cuts for relief, clipping this corner off to give it some crack protection. So here we go, number 2. Elliot, last week. Yeah. Or can we get you for a couple days next week?
Why do you look so happy about that?
Looks like about the same consistency as number 1 truck, Tony's truck. You can see how it just goes in, blends. We'll do a nice mix there. Okay, talk to you in a minute. Okay, we just got Jeff empty. That was 10 yards, so 20 yards total this morning. Just past center of the driveway. So you put in a 2x4 bulkhead and stop the pour. Using up all the concrete. My engine down. When cars pull up the driveway, we don't want to feel a bump here. We want to feel a nice even transition from one pour to the next. Okay, while we're waiting on this, we just broke up into a couple different teams, a little bit on cleanup. Jim's getting this board on the street for the finish of the apron. Elliot got this all ready. Steve's putting a step on up here, getting ready for our 3rd round of concrete. Front sidewalk, arcing around to a nice wide step. And we'll flare this when the time comes. Let me show you that in a little bit. Right now we're going to get on here with cuts. So everybody's just pulling together and pushing forward, except me. I'm talking on camera, but here I go. Okay, a minor challenge we have is in the shade. Number 2 truck, still soft to broom. We like a nice broom mark. You're not going to trip on it. but you're not going to slip on that concrete. We want a good texture without tearing the concrete open. Jeff's back. We're going to go ahead and pour this at the same time. Keep an eye here. And Steve will probably broom this. He'll probably just stay on this in about 5 minutes. So let's get going. We'll be pulling him in shortly. Get a drink of water. We got to go. Okay, that was about 8 yards. Jeff says he has 2 yards left, so we're starting at the end of our street walk and we're going to pull it up this way. Then we'll just have a yard or two of street walk, city walk with our house walk. One truck will finish this up. That is it for the time lapse on this job. I'll do a little bit of action footage, I guess, and talk. And tell you what we're doing. Just wanted to let you know, no more time lapse today. We're gonna stay live. While I have a minute, just getting our flare set. There you go. We want these nice and inviting as they hit the driveway. So we'll open those up. The skinniest part is 4 feet. Now we put a little curve in that, low voltage lighting following this. It looks really nice. You can walk a straight line, but there's a little bit of a wiggle under your feet. Right up to the entrance. So we want 4 or 5 inches of concrete underneath our step, tied into the porch, so that this can pivot ever so slightly in the winter and summer, but nothing will settle away. Nice and big. Necking down to 4. We'll get this curve going, and I'll show you that as soon as we're done. Okay, just a quick talk real quick. This is how it looks right before we pour. Everything's graded. A good 4 to 4.5 inches of concrete. There's the phone again. I have rebar coming on the mixer. We have that and that section of walk right there, and we are done with this project. I'll show you the driveway in 1 second. Hey, here we go. Good. Right into our step. Flowing around the rebar. Our wire ties. Now they just get buried in the concrete. That's a 14-inch step right here. Looks a little skinny, but I think it's good. Okay, we just got done pouring this walk. I wanted to change it up a little bit, not so much time lapse, but not just set a camera and watch us pour either. I just wanted to talk about what we're doing, show it when we're done. On this one, let's head over, I'll show you pouring this little segment here. And then I can talk as I'm doing it, and I won't bore you to death. We want to keep these rods a foot in from the edge. Right there. And right there. They go underneath that concrete. Now everything's tied together. Expansion joint. It can teeter a little bit if it needs to. Okay, Tom's putting it on grade. Steven's pre-raking. Tom's final raking. You all know Elliot. What do you got going on here, Elliot?
I'm just floating down.
There you go. Make sure that float's riding on the lumber. Get it down to the lumber.
Yeah.
A little bit low?
Yeah.
Blending it together. Coming in behind you. Another 4 wheelbarrows.
No, back there.
Slow, slow, slow. Slow and flat. Starting to rattle a little bit. Will we make it? I think so. On these street walks, we just rake it and bullfloat it. And you won't even be able to tell the difference between this and this. We always straight edge these just because that's more level, little bit of pitch. This is on a 5% grade. If there's a low spot, it will drain. And I would say there's no low spot in that. Okay, let me get out of Matt's way. I'll gather up some dirty tools, get on cleanup. Okay, just a quick message to rookies when it comes to pouring concrete. Do-it-yourselfers, homeowners, whoever you may be. You can see Jeff is there just now cleaning up. So the concrete's only been on the ground about 15 minutes. We're not wasting any time getting it edged, getting my joint layout done. Everybody is just pushing forward. The concrete's nice and soft. But what a difference from 15 minutes ago to right now. So just stay on it. Don't turn your back. It's like the ocean. Don't turn your back on it. Keep pushing forward. That window slams shut very, very quickly. Now a cut. Rub that up. Broom it. We'll be out of here shortly. Not know the camera's on time lapse. There's our center cut in the step. Now I just wanted a radius cut. We mark center on these. Finishing this up, our 1x AZAC bends real nice. Ready, everybody straight up. 1, 2, 3, straight up and off. Now from there, we're going to do a Y cut. If this hairline cracks, if we stop it there, it'll continue to crack. We want to take it all the way to the edge, and it'll look funny just doing one side, so we're going to do both sides. Okay, up here in the shade, this is just laying here a little bit. The broom was tearing it up, so I'm going to leave Steve and Elliot here to finish this. So I'll set the camera up there, and they'll bring you home. We're going to head down and get one more driveway ready for tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to Conquer with the Hosses. See you tomorrow. Don't be late.
All right, everybody, so the sidewalk is all sealed up, good to go. Forms are pulled. We have a little bit of cleanup. The other guys jetted on out down to another job site to start there, so we have something to pour in the morning. But that's going to do it for this one. We don't have any work.
Okay, here we go. I did not video this morning, yesterday, or I think even the day before. We were just knocking out some work, and here we are back with the camera. I'm going to start with this project right here. These steps get ripped out. These bushes get ripped out. A new set of steps in here, 4 foot wide, coming up and turning into a new porch. That little pad goes, that planter goes. We're going to do an 8 foot wide front porch area here, rolling around to a side patio. Out 20 feet, all of this gets opened up to a rolled slate patio. We have a pad, that's an old well access right there. That pad comes off. We'll put, once I get it off, I'll make my decision. Either steel decking or we'll do plywood and concrete. We'll see how much room we have with the height. We might raise that porch up a little bit to gain some height. But let's get started. It's getting late in the day, and we need to get probably all the demo done today. Okay, on a downhill dumping a heavy load, Tom raised that up. I missed it. He raised it up, set the bucket on the edge of the truck, and then went into the tilt. You can even see empty how the tracks are starting to lift in the back a little bit. Okay, bushes are ripped out, working on the planter. They're just freeing up all this debris, and then Tom can come in and scoop it up. Hello. Gonna let it down. Now you can slide it. There we go. Water line. I think I'm going to save that little trap door. That looks nice. Now he'll come in and pick it up and wedge it in the bucket. Maybe. Yep. Can you get it just back to the driveway? I just backed down that hill. Let's get a couple pins and caution tape around there so we don't back into that. Oh, the camera. Okay, one done, one to go. So we'll just set that in the driveway for us. We'll load it in the truck when Steve gets back. Okay, we got a really good start on it. Just about everything is dug out. Boy, does that look big. We have the the porch area closed off. Oh, here comes a sheet of plywood too. All we have to do tomorrow is form up this radius, put our end cap on, stone reinforcement. We'll probably get this poured tomorrow, and I'll dig out for the steps.